Stop it. Stop it. Stop it! After lots of freezing to death and eventually finding this wonderful home last episode, it was time to get our crown vault placed and tame some dinosaurs to help us out. First up, I'll be needing something to help gather berries, allowing me to make narcotics for trank arrows much faster. This tech parasaur chilling around my base will work perfect, so I knocked it out with my crossbow, then fed it some berries to make friends. It would have tamed faster if I'd fed it some veggies from my garden, but I completely forgot about them. Ended up naming my new friend Phil, and we gathered some bushes before trying to head inside. But Phil was too big for the door, so I parked him outside for now. You don't fit, do you? I'll have to make a spot for you, Phil. To progress much further, I really needed some metal, so I started looking for an Anki on foot because I was too afraid to risk my dinos and wasn't sure what was out here. After escaping from this angry Kintro, I headed into the snow only to find things weren't any better here. Oh yeah, now I found a pig! Oh, and I'm tired. No. Okay, I'm running again. Leave me alone, piggy. Leave me alone. Piggy? Did I escape the piggy? I'm freezing to death, though. Oh, and I didn't escape the piggy. So then I spent the next half hour just making various attempts to get my stuff back. First try seemed successful until I got myself stuck in this rock. Well, it's broken. And the piggy's coming up there. Then the pig got me again, and I respawned in the wrong bed. Oh, hey guys. Sorry, I'm just gonna head back up here. As I made it back to the top, I noticed damage numbers and realized my Dillos were being eaten by an Archie. Sorry, guys. Well, back to getting my stuff. Oh, that was a bad decision. Next round was with a saber-tooth, and I decided enough was enough. If I lose my wolf, I'll just tame something else with all the tranks I've been making. So the next morning, I headed out on my best wolf, Nymeria. She made short work of the saber-tooth, then we headed further into the cold again. Found my stuff and the pig, too. Not today, Mr. Pig. Raw, high-protein meat. I think that must be from the Krakken's Better Dinos mod. Says it restores health faster for carnivores. What? Dang. My search continued for an Anki when I ended up finding the way down the mountain instead. Oh, I found the way down. Then I found some Ankis too, but they were too low level. What level are you? 50? 20. Thought I'd kill this roly-poly for its keratin till I saw its level. Oh, 140. No, we'll leave you. Sorry. No Anki yet, but I did find some metal at the bottom of the mountain. For now, I'll just grab some and take it back on the wolf. Okay, we're just gonna go ahead and grab some metal. Oh no. We're gonna hop on this. This raptor tried to sneak up on me, but I was ready. There was also an alpha raptor across the water, but I think it's busy eating other things. Careful not to get too heavy, I grabbed my metal and got out of there. When I got back to base, I had some visitors, saber-tooths, right at my door. Oh, hello. I led them to this rock, boloed the first one and was about to knock it out when I saw it was a level 20. No, thank you. Started trying to knock out the other when it ended up attacking my Parasaur, Phil. I was too slow to react, and instead of just whistling passive, I tried to ride him. Oh, no. Phil, stop! Stop, Phil! No! Ah, Phil! Not sure what I was thinking when I followed Phil off the cliff, but here I am. Ah! Oh, Phil. What are you doing, Phil? As fast as I could, I hopped on my raptor Ron and started down to save him. No, don't eat my tech Parasaur! But it was too late. I was sad for a moment, then I headed down to get my stuff and tell that Kintro what I thought about it. Don't like you. I never found Phil's body or his saddle, but I did find this stego stuck in my fences that night. Well, guess that works out. I needed something else to get berries now anyway. Plus, stegos can gather wood and thatch really well too. Yay, go to sleep. But stego was taming, I spotted this RG out on my rock and decided I might as well just trap it. I was nowhere near high enough level for a saddle yet, but why not? I used these gates with one S+ door on auto open and the other closed. My wolf barely fit through the gates and the RG was trapped. Yeah! I don't know what level you are, but you are mine now. I knocked it out to tame and then ended up repeating the process with one more later that day. Now I've got 2 RGs I can't ride and a stego. Not too bad, I guess. I was starting to feel a bit safer and decided I would go ahead and place my crown vault in this cave off to the side. It takes 2 days to generate a crown, so that should give me some time to get some turrets down. Now I wanted to build another sort of trap for a variety of dinos that keep spawning up here, and this scorpion decided it wanted to go first. Sure, you can test it out. Looks like it's working great. Once it tamed up, I left all the new dinos at home and headed out on Ron to look for a pteranodon. I had to go AFK for a moment, so I climbed up on this rock when this Rex came into view and I had no idea. Lucky me, it was too busy chasing this Parasaur. Okay, I'm about to get eaten. But then I was back and decided it was in a perfect spot to knock it out. Chased it down the beach, steered it away from the water, and then in no time it was down. Yeah, let's go. It was only a level 20, but I'll take it. Got distracted by this canoe for a moment. Untamed. Then finally got back to finding myself a Pteranodon. This level 90 will do for now. I've finally unlocked the saddle and I can't wait to get off the ground. Needed some prime meat and headed out with Ron to look for something to kill when this Microraptor ambushed us. Ron took care of it and we found this Diplo to kill for meat, but what's that over there? That's the new tanky pig thing, right? Ooh, and there's honey just over here. Forget that prime meat, I'm getting an Andrewsarchus. I put some in my hotbar, then accidentally threw the whole stack on the ground and it wouldn't let me pick any of it back up. Oops. Got some more honey and threw out just one this time before creeping up to hop on this new creature. Let's go, buddy. Things were going well, but I think I stayed on too long. Hey, stop it. Stop it. Stop it! I tried to run, but this thing was way faster than I thought, and it yeeted me right off this ledge. Good thing I placed that sleeping bag. Got my stuff back and hopped on again. This time I was careful to get off before the red bar was full. It took one more bit of honey and a little bit of rodeoing, and it was mine. Checked back in on my Pteranodon and gave it some meat and narco berries when I noticed damage numbers over by that Rex. It was about to get killed by an Andrewsarchus. My dinos and I ran in to help, just barely saving my new Rex. That night, my Pteranodon was finally tamed and I saddled it up to lead everyone back home. It was dark and I've already seen multiple alpha raptors around here, so I was a bit nervous to say the least. And speaking of alpha raptors, looks like there's one right there. Let it off the cliff, and then I noticed this Rex. As I tried to lead it away, it got stuck in the trees and turned around right towards my house instead. My stego lasted about a minute, and it wasn't long before my first Argy was gone too. I eventually was able to calm everyone down and led the level 140 Rex off the edge. Well, at least all the new dinos made it back safe. Now that I had a flyer, first thing on the list was to go grab some crystals so I could finally make a spyglass and some soul traps, which are pretty much just cryopods. Couldn't resist taming this 135 Pteranodon on the way and then spent 15 minutes trying to take out this Diplo for some prime, but apparently Kracken's Better Dinos adds a dismounting tail swing for the Diplo. Surprise! Finally killed it just in time to spot this Ovis. That would have been a lot easier. Gathered what prime I could before this Rex came in to finish it off, and then it went for the sheep too. Maybe I can just grab a little bite here. Excuse me. That'll make taming this Pteranodon much easier. Yeah. I think I'll name you Tiger. Grabbed all the crystal we could carry and headed back home. There was yet another alpha at my base, so I let it off the cliff before finally making some soul traps. Now I'll be able to keep my dinos stored safely until I can get some things built around here. Eco's food tray. We will just put you right here. Oops. Water. Got down this fancy thing for water from one of the Ecos mods we have, and then loaded one of my Argies up with some metal to put in the forge when I got invited to join Kaya on fire and some others for a bit of fun with a naked cave run.
Yeah, aim of the game is to get the artifacts. You can choose to work together or against each other.
Okay. I'm happy with this. 3, 2, 1, go!
Let's do it.
Oh, God!
Oh no! I bumped into someone right off the bat and fell into the lava. And things didn't get any better from there.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh no, 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 I was so close.
Solo, run, there's a snake!
Ah!
I'm dead.
No, 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 no.
As well.
Oh, that sucks.
Several deaths and a few shenanigans later, I ended up in a fist fight with Apex.
What the hell? That's it.
Oh.
Oh!
I run. I run, Solo, come back here.
Run, Solo, run!
Figured I probably wouldn't win, so took off running instead. Oh, I've never parkoured so hard in my life.
I've run out of stamina.
So you ran out of stamina?
Thankfully, he ran out of stamina and I made it across, only to get knocked out and eaten by creepy crawlies moments later. No!
So is there a special way to get out then? There isn't, is there? You can't get out.
Kaya and Apex both got to the artifact, but after realizing he couldn't escape with his, Apex headed in on a Maywing instead to retrieve his prize.
Hello.
Hello.
Is it through here?
Not going home empty-handed, we all headed to Lava Island after to steal some eggs from the wyvern trench too. I managed to grab this level 85, but the wyverns were on me fast and it wasn't looking good. Oh,
You
this is
better
bad.
get
Come on.
that egg home.
Oh, this is
I
bad.
see fire going off.
This is so bad.
Oh my god, I ran out of stamina. Come on.
Oh.
Come on.
Stamina.
I made it out of the wyvern trench, but I wasn't in the clear yet. I ducked and dodged the wyvern's attacks until finally my pteranodon was out of stamina. But luckily, this wyvern's fire breath missed and it only managed to take a bite of me before I was able to fly away again. I tried to get it caught up in these trees, but instead it only caught me. I narrowly escaped death and eventually lost it around this rock. Well, that was fun. After all that excitement, I headed back to the quiet of my little village and found this level 156 stego chilling nearby. You know, I could use another stego anyway. I started to knock it out from my usual rock when it started to head off the cliff. We tried to guide it back, but instead I fell off the edge myself. Whoops. Hopped off my raptor at the bottom, but my timing wasn't right and I landed myself too far away and had to run for it. Managed to get back to my mount and find another rock to shoot from all night long until I finally knocked it out that morning. Grabbed some veggies to feed it and then headed up to start building this wall to protect my little home. Now that I can fly, we'll be able to make some serious progress. And you can go watch this other episode if you haven't seen it yet.